Hey guys, welcome to our Beachbody Fit family. My name is Becky Schrader and I am your Beachbody coach. So it is Friday and we are on day 12 of our April Fitness Challenge. So today, guys, we're going to do something a little different. So I hope you're ready. The last couple days, we've been talking about how to motivate ourselves, right? Halfway day, we did a self-assessment, really, shone a light on the areas where we need to focus and improve for the second half of this challenge. And then we talked about, rewards. What are you going to get if you actually put action behind those goals that you set? Right? What is going to incentivize you to actually show up and do the work over the next 10 days or 9 days now to reach that end goal and get the reward that you want. Okay. So today we're going to talk about something a little different, and this one is a big deal for me. I actually made you guys a video yesterday, but it was forever long, so I'm redoing it now. But I think it's a really important point. And all of the goals that you set for yourself, all the rewards that you dangle out there in front of yourself, all of the things that you say that you want, right? At the end of the day, they really don't matter that much unless you love who you are right now and love who you are at your end goal. I hope that makes sense. I hope it's not too rainbow fluffy for you guys today. But yesterday I had an epiphany. So I'll just tell you about that. All my life I have picked apart my body, right? I know I'm not the most unattractive person. I'm not the most attractive person either, right? I'm a normal human with positive things and flaws alike. But my entire life, I have picked apart my body into little bits and pieces and decided that certain parts of my body I hated, or that they weren't good enough, or that they never could be good enough. And this is the mindset that I lived the majority of my life in, and just as an example, majority of my life, I have hated my arms. They are too skinny, they were too long, they weren't strong, they couldn't do anything that I wanted them to do, they couldn't lift heavy things, they couldn't lift light things for that matter, couldn't do a push-up, couldn't do a pull-up, they were useless. They were just like this thing on my body that I demonized because I don't even know why, but we all do that, right? So whether it's your arms, whether it's your belly, your legs, your ankles, your eyes, face, whatever it is, the key to, I believe, the key to long-lasting change, going through a challenge like this and coming out the other side with something that's actually going to stick with you and not just be a 21-day blip on your radar of life, is to change the way that you think about your body, change the way that you talk to yourself about your body, and begin building that habit now. Okay? So today, our assignment, sorry, there is a giant bee right outside the window. Today, our challenge is going to be to comment below. Number one, what part of your body is it that you have been picking on your whole life? Picking on, picking apart, putting down. Okay? I'm positive everybody in here has something. If it's not part of your body, it's a part of you as a person. What is it that you have been your own worst critic about? Guys, this one's going to be tough, but whatever. It's Friday. Just get it done, throw it out there in the group, get support from us, and roll into your weekend, okay? What part of you or your body have you been your own worst critic about? Number two, how are you going to change the way that you talk to yourself about that starting today, going forward? Okay? Those are the two things I want to see in the comments below. What have you been your own worst critic about? How are you going to change the language you use to yourself and about that going forward? I'll give you an example. Like I said, I've always been my own worst critic about my arms. And you know what that did is, like, all the time I spent telling myself that they weren't, ever going to be shapely. They weren't ever going to be strong. They weren't ever going to be, what I wanted them to be. All that did was cause me not to work on them, to never pick up a weight, to never even attempt a push up or a pull up, to make excuses about why I couldn't do things. And it was only through this journey when I finally said, I accepted what I was right now. Yes, I have long, skinny arms. I have stick arms. But you know what? I'm going to quit calling them stick arms. I'm going to quit saying that they can't do what I want them to do. And I'm going to start working on building them into capable machines of iron, right? Because that's what I want. I'm tired of my excuses. And so I said, screw it. I'm going to pick up the weight that I can pick up today. And I'm going to pump that thing and I'm going to work at getting better. I'm going to use my assistance band and work at doing as many pull-ups as I can that way. It's better than doing nothing. If you do nothing and you tell yourself you can't do it, you're definitely not going to get anywhere. Okay? So I just recently went through doing this hammer and chisel program. I looked in the mirror in the bathroom the other day and I was looking down, I was like brushing my teeth or something. And I was like, oh my God, I have a freaking arm muscle. And when I feel my arm, it's like tight and thick and bigger. It's not a hollow shell of an arm, which is what I've had my entire life. And the reason is because I stopped telling myself, you can't have strong arms. You'll never be able to do a push-up. You'll never be able to do a pull-up. You can't do it. And instead, I started where I was. I accepted that it was okay that I wasn't going to be able to do full-on push-ups and I wasn't going to be able to do full-on pull-ups. And I just said, oh, well, I'm going to lift my 5-pound weights and I'm going to be happy about it because it's going to be something. And lo and behold, 30, 60, 90 days later, I'm starting to get some real freaking guns, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. This video is long. I'm probably not making a darn bit of sense, but what I want you guys to do is to realize that 9 times out of 10, you are your own worst critic. And all that does is stop you from taking the actions to change whatever it is that you don't like about your body or yourself right now. So cut that language out of your vocabulary. Make peace with where you are right now, and then start taking the little actions to change where you are now into where you want to be. Okay, so assignment for today, recap, since this is going to be a 45-minute video anyway. Post below, what is the one part about your body or you as a person that you have always been your own worst critic on? What is it that you're beating yourself up over for no good reason, I might add? Number 2, tell us how you are going to change the language that you use around that thing specifically starting today to change your mindset about that particular thing. Okay? And then, just for fun, for bonus, for awesome points, I want you guys to post me a freaking awesome Flex Friday picture of your favorite body part. Right now, mine, my arms. Boom! Okay? So, let's see it. I want to see some fun Flex Fridays, and I want to hear from you how we are going to start changing the way you talk to yourself about yourself. Have an awesome Friday, guys. Bye.